Hi everyone, so I'm going to walk you through subsetting and how to subset your data. This might be really useful if, for example, you have a really large data set and you only want to look at specific things or specific variables within that data set. It allows you to quickly, rather than going into Excel and deleting the ones you don't need, it allows you to quickly subset so you're only looking at the variables or levels of variables that you want to look at. So to start off with, I'm going to set my working directory. So I've set that to be, for me, Documents, Life 707 and Topic 2. So let's just check I'm in the right place, yes. And the next thing I want to do is load in my data. So because I've set my working directory, I can now just call this up. You can see this here, the morph data. So I've called it morph. I'm using that reads.csv. I've got the title, and because I've got a header, so the first row are kind of the header of that Excel sheet, I've put header equals T, so header equals true. So I'm just going to press run, and you can see that that's worked because in our global environment here, we've got the morph data. So let's just have a quick look at what this morph data looks like. So you can see I've got the headers, I've got color and weight, and these are two different morphs of plant that are either green or purple, and the various weights. So here there's just two types of color, so green and purple, and you can see these are capitalized here. That's important later on. And then you've got the various weights. So now we know what our data looks like. Let's say, for example, I only want to look at the purple individuals. So let's say you're doing a t-test. You want to check that each variable is normally distributed. You'll have to look at these individually. You'll be doing t-tests later on in this topic. So if I go back to my main code, what I'm going to do is use the subset function. There's a few other functions that you can use. There's one called which, however I prefer to use the subset because it's a lot easier to see what you're doing. So I want to, as I said before, just look at these purple individuals. So I'm going to label this morph_purple. I'm going to use the subset function you can see here. You then enter the data that you want to subset. So for me, this is that morph data that we've just looked at. What I want to do is just select it for where the color is purple. So you'll note here that I've got capital C, because if you look in morph here, it's a capital C. If you put little c, R won't like it and it will say it can't find it. And what I've done here is there's various different ways that you can subset. So here equals equals, and there's many. You'll get a go at practicing these in the topic 2 material. But essentially these two equal signs just mean within this morph data, I'm looking for specifically where color is equal to purple. We've had to put these purple in quotations. And again, note that I've got this capital P. If this was a little p, then it wouldn't like it either. So I'm going to run this. And you can see that it's worked because we've now got another data frame, that morph purple, and you can see that it's now gone to 77 observations. So we had 250 at the start. I've subsetted that and we've now only got 77. So if I quickly click on that and have a look, you can see that as I scroll down, it's just pulled out those purple plants. And that's really useful. You can now check for normality. You could do a QQ plot, produce a histogram, do a Shapiro-Wilks if you wanted as well. So that's one way. And say now I wanted to look at the green morphs and pull these out of the main data frame. So I've created another data set, so morph_green. And again, I've used the same function, so subset. I've then gone through which data that is, so I'm working on that morph data, kind of the main data set. I've got color again, and here you could do equals equals green, but I just want to show you the different kind of arguments that you could put in. So you can do exclamation mark equals, and that is not equal to. You can put in things like less than, greater than, things like that, but I just want to show you these two as you'll go through some more in the topic. So for morph green, I'm looking at for when colour is not equal to purple, and hopefully this should give me my green individuals. So if I click run on that, I can see it's worked, it's appeared in my global environment. And if I have a quick click and click on green down here, you can see that if we scroll down, we've just got green individuals here. So that was just a quick video to show you how to subset. You'll have a go at using different arguments in the topic, but hopefully that's been helpful for you.